Welcome to Songwriters from Here and Away. This is a show that focuses on new and established songwriters from Atlantic Canada, across Canada, and around the world. Hello and welcome to another episode of Songwriters from Here and Away. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Robert Campbell, and this week we have a variety of tracks. I've searched the archives a little bit, and I've also followed some requests. I've had the requests for a couple of the local Nova Scotian people and some requests to hear some of the music that we've put out, Campbell+Green. So I'll throw that in too. Thank you very much for those. And I think we'll start with something a little bit upbeat. Here is Mr. Jim Henman. You may know him from April Wine. This track is called You Can Have My Heart.
You might want the stars and moon, it's as good as done. You take it as it comes, with a smile on your face. You show up, rain or shine, on time I'm always late. You can have my love, baby, you can have my heart. You can have my everything, I'll show you where to start. That's how it is. Long as we live, you will take my breath away. You can have my heart. Living at the beach, laying in the sand, playing in the sunshine, I'm watching you. No matter where we go, don't matter what we do, it's you and me, it's meant to be, I can't deny the truth. Oh, you can have my love, baby, you can have my heart. You can have my everything, I'll show you where to start. That's how it is, long as we live. You can take my breath away. You can have my heart. It's written on the wall, I'm through with all the rest. I was looking for you all these years, you were looking for me, I guess. I'll leave it as it is, and I'll quit while I'm ahead. There's nothing more that I can say now, it's all been said. Oh, you can have my love, baby, you can have my heart. You can have my everything, I'll show you where to start. That's how it is, yeah, long as we live. You can take my breath away, you can have my heart. You can have my love, baby, you can have my heart. You can have my everything, I'll show you where to start. That's how it is, long as we live. You can take my breath away, you can have my, you can have my, you can have my heart.
You are the flower, you are the thorn, you're the blue sky, you bring the storm on my darkest day. You bring the light, you are the spark, You are the fire, silent killer, a constant liar on my darkest day. You bring the light, I go down in the flames. Oh, that it's me right in the pocket where it counts. Now I'm feeling free. That it's me right till I'm laughing at the sound of a dead heartbeat. That it's me right. I'm up above you, grab my heels, pull me below you so I know how that feels on my brightest day. You kill the light, I go down in the flames. Oh, that it's me right in the pocket where it counts. Now I'm feeling free. That it's me right till I'm not there at the sound of my dead heartbeat. Oh, that it's me right. That it's me right in the pocket where it counts. Now I'm feeling free. That it's me right till I'm laughing at the sound of a dead heartbeat. That it's me right in the pocket where it counts. Now I'm feeling free. That it's me right till I'm laughing at the sound of a dead heartbeat. Oh, that it's me right.
That was Ian Sherwood from his Bring the Light album, the track titled Hits Me Right. Okay, we had some requests for some of our tunes, the Campbell and we would do one that we wrote together one afternoon, kind of recorded here at home.
What is there to talk about after all these years? Is there nothing to discuss besides the weather? What is there to say that's not been said before in our September? Words no longer mean that much. One simple glance is all we need to say. Like a river carves a canyon in its search for the sea, love has stripped the layers of our fears. The sands of time keep record of all we've been through, and you're still here. Words no longer mean that much. One simple glance is all we need to say. Like aubergines and coffee and the smell of your hair, we've grown accustomed to the stillness in between. No need to fill the spaces with lengthy conversation in silence of our everyday routine. Words no longer mean that much. One simple glance is all we need to say. If one day we forget those words our memories hold, we'll talk about the days and the weather. When there's nothing left to say, I'll just hold your hand in our December. Words no longer mean that much. One simple glance is all we need to say. Words no longer mean that much. One simple glance is all we need to say. To say.
Mama, I ain't never been this bad. People hardly look my way or talk to my face. Mom, I wouldn't care if I could just relax. Conversation here is awfully trite. Mom, I'm not alright. Daddy comes a-calling when he smokes those cigarettes. I know those times are not the best. I know those times are not the best. Daddy says he sends his love now. All I have's regrets now. All I have's regrets now. All I have's regrets. Mama, forgive me, but I've lost my hair. I let it get away over the past 5 years. They've been stressing me out over here. Mama, Dad's been fooling with me. He's been locked in his house. He's got 2 pet snakes. He's got 2 of them. He's trying to cast his spell on me. He's got 2 pet snakes. He's got 2 pet snakes. Daddy comes a-calling when he smokes those cigarettes. I know those times are not the best. I know those times are not the best. Daddy says he sends his love now. All I have's regrets now. All I have's regrets now. All I have's regrets. Back in shape. Walk through the fairgrounds, gonna take all day, and I'll be gone away. I met my new nephew at about 10:30. I'd taken my time, I had a late flight in. The door was unlocked, my brother, where you been?
That was Momma by Corner House out of the UK. Good friends of ours. Hopefully they tour out this way someday soon. This next track is one that Kaylin wrote mostly from a true stories that she had with a friend of hers. And this is a woman who's been to many, many countries around the world. And it's all about traveling and the things we leave behind sometimes. This is called Queen of the Wild.
The whistle blows its platform tune. Time to say goodbye to the boy with the longing in his eyes. Far too young to understand or know the reasons why. She has eyes for her wanderlust. With him she must fly. Queen of the broken hearts, queen of those who roam, queen of the wild and the free, doomed to ride alone. Speakers cry departure times like 1,000 times before. More than 50 countries, she hungers still for more. Fare thee well to a gentle soul, he was sweet and kind, but her thirst for roving winds again leaves another man behind. Queen of the broken hearts, queen of those who roam, queen of the wild and the free, doomed to fly alone. What will she do when age becomes a jailer? Will she wither like a captive wild bird? Is there someone who can soothe her with his words? Open seas now call to her, places to explore. Happy people smile and wave to those upon the shore. See the sadness on his face, they'll never meet again. She turns towards the setting sun, her new lover now the wind. Queen of the broken hearts, queen of those who roam, queen of the wild and the free, doomed to sail alone. Queen of the broken hearts, queen of those who roam, queen of the wild and the free.
The day is spent, take out again. We eat in silence with the TV on. We go to bed, I hear your steady breath. I wanna hold you, you're already halfway gone. And I'd do anything to keep you. Any lie you wanna hear, I say I'm all to make it true. What will it take for you to stay? Tell me now what I have to do, and tell me what you need, and I'll tell you any lie, any lie, any lie you wanna hear. When we first met, I couldn't get why someone like you would want someone like me. Wore my disguise of confidence, and I hid the truth where I hoped you couldn't see. And I'd do anything to keep you. Any lie you
tried to be the hero, and I tried to play it cool. At times I've been the sinner, sometimes a hopeless fool. So when they lie you wanna hear, I say them all to make it true. What will it take for you to stay? Tell me now what I have to do, and tell me what you need, and I'll tell you any lie, any lie, any lie you wanna hear. Any lie, any lie, any lie you wanna hear. Any lie, any lie, any lie you wanna hear.
That was Any Lie, written and performed there by Brock Davis. Just wanted to tell you that this show is not just a radio show, it's also a podcast, and you can find it on all your favorite podcast platforms. And it will be a little longer sometimes on there. We have all the old shows, all the interviews, all the concerts we've done, and more. Look us up at sfhaa.ca, Songwriters from Here and Away. We'll get in touch with us, and we'll get back to you. Honest, make your request. This next track is by Nova Scotian artist Ian Janes. He Can Have You.
Fancy meeting you here. You never were the kind for honky tonks and ice cold beer, but you're gonna introduce me to your friend. I remember back when I was your brand new man. There was a time when I would pray down on my knees, but you'd never ever love no one but me. But now I'm rolling around this bar with one girl on each arm. If you walked a mile in my shoes and knew the hoops I had to jump through, I'm just glad that I don't have to. He can have you. He can have you. I wonder if they're gonna play our song. They do raise a glass to a love that lasted way too long. And I really do wish you two the best. I hope you get to choose the ring and spend a fortune on a dress. And you can write the fairy tale you always said that you deserve. And he can finish up the sentence that I don't wanna serve, 'cause I'ma be rolling around this bar. Got a one girl on each arm. If they walked a mile in my shoes and knew the hoops I had to jump through, I'm just glad that I don't have to. He can have you. He can have you.
nothing left of our house. The memories of the smoke and flames, thank God we all made it out. We lost nearly everything, those pictures we can't get back. Granddad's piano's just a pile of wire and black. I remember those firemen, they did everything they could. The road was lined with helping hands from across our neighborhood. Big hearts, small towns, still the best place I can think of to put my roots down, where someone's always got your back when trouble comes around. Big hearts, small towns. Spent a month or more at the Motor Inn till we got back on our feet. And every family was chipping in, bringing homemade supper to eat. I cried when Mr. Henley said, "Here, boy, this is for you." He sat me at his piano saying, "You know what to do." Big hearts, small towns, still the best place I can think of to put my roots down, where someone's always got your back when trouble comes around. Big hearts, small towns. I'm keeping that circle unbroken. I'm giving back whenever I can. Big hearts, small towns, still the best place I can think of to put my roots down, where someone's always got your back when trouble comes around. Big hearts, small towns. Big hearts, small towns. Big hearts, small towns.
That was Big Hearts and Small Towns, one of the songs that I wrote a while back, based on a true story, actually, but it is one of the more popular songs that I've ever had, and appreciate people reaching out and asking me to play it. This next track is by Freya Milliken, Freya Milliken, and the track is called Chameleon. We recorded it live a couple of years back. Here it is.
This is Chameleon. This last summer with Maisie Gilbert, who I think is also here, but I can't tell from the lighting. If she's not, that's okay, but she's here in spirit with this song. Here it goes.
flipping through pictures of all that I am missing. I don't want you to know that I'm feeling alone. So what happens when I reach the end? Will I take a breath? Will I make amends? Keep looking at the glass, I can never get in. Is this my future, just my reflection? I don't want you to know that I'm feeling alone. I slip into someone I want you to see, 'cause I don't know who I want to be. There's no balance on a scale that doesn't exist. Got no room for myself in all of this. Oh, I don't want you to know that I'm feeling alone. So what happens when I reach the end? Will I take a breath? Will I make amends? Keep looking at the glass, I can never get in. Is this my future, just my reflection? I don't want you to know that I'm feeling alone. I don't want you. 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 I don't want you to know. I saw you at the party. I tried to catch your eye, but you would not turn towards me, and I felt something start to rise. You leaned against the counter, blew some smoke into the air. Was it you who used to tell me that the trick is not to care? You don't love me anymore. In your heart, you're out the door. It's getting harder to ignore. You don't love me anymore. But you don't love me anymore. It's not that
That was Lynn Miles, You Don't Love Me. Lynn is going to be coming out here to Halifax, actually. We're doing a workshop, a retreat with her and 3 other mentors, so look that up on the sfhaa.ca website if you're interested. Now, I think it's time for a Campbell+Green song. This one is called Storm.
Where do little birds go when the storm rages on? Do they fly with the wind, follow its song till it's gone? So small and so light, do they lose their fight with forces greater than they when the storm rages on? I'm a little bird too when the storm rages on. Oh, bending my will as it blows, staying too long, driving me deeper into the woods, testing my strength and resolve when the storm rages on. When the storm rages on, with a furious glory, my kiss turns everything round. I'm beating my rhythm against my walls, my calm lies in wait for the dawn. When the storm rages on, when the storm rages on. And
Yes, indeed. One we recorded a few years ago. This is Songwriters from Here and Away. We would love to get you online. Come out and see us. There are places to follow like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. And we'd love to hear from you. Send us an email. Let us know you're listening. And here is a track from Bill Travis. He goes by the name Mushcat. That's his band name. And this track is called Still Life Lessons.
I lead a still life, but it's still life. Every day I count my blessings. I've got my health, I've got my work day, I've got my lover and time to play. In this still life, it's still life. And in life there is but one guarantee. I'll always be there through all changes, so I'd best be happy with who I've come to be. So I'll try harder to be patient with other people. Yes, I'll try to be less judgmental and kind when I can, 'cause my reactions define my destiny. In this still life, it's still life. I remind myself every day to keep going. I have this mantra. In the mirror, I stare myself down and say, I lead a still life, but it's still life. Every day I count my blessings. I've got my health, I've got my work day, I've got my lover and time to play.
Closing in on midnight, I'm down to my last pull of beer. Doesn't seem to be anything happening here. Closing in on midnight, 18-wheelers grind down the interstate. Doesn't seem to be any way I can relate. The more I think, the less I know. More I wish I could just let go. Closing in on midnight, I'm not as inspired as I might like to be. In fact, I'm just tired and lonely. The more I think, the less I know. The more I wish I could just let go. The more I think it's a waste of time, I could just get you on the line. Closing in on midnight, it's just as quiet as a tomb, I swear, with the cold neon flashing, they can see here. Closing in on midnight, down to my last pull of beer. Doesn't seem to be anything happening here. Doesn't seem to be very much happening here.
That was our pal Bruce Coughlin singing, and the band is called Tiller's Folly. Check them out. Lots of great albums, lots of great writing from Bruce Coughlin. That is off their Go the Road album closing in on midnight. Now, we're going to get nepotism going here, and then we will close with one that I wrote with Northeastern called A Simple Life. This is one of the first tracks that was recorded by Campbell+Green. Kaylin wrote this after memories of her trip across England and seeing the Isle of Apples, Avalon, and all the great Druid traditions. This one is called Avalon.
Long-forgotten shores, ancient Avalon, on the edge of what is dead and gone. I still hear the call of faded Avalon, where legend yet lives on. Lady of the waters, beneath the sickle moon, I stand before you pleading why. Spirits there before you whisper in your mind, beyond the veil where you fly. Beneath the lake so cold and dark, can you hear my prayer? Share the secret of your mystery. May the truth deliver me. Bones of empty silence, rise and walk with me. I hear your word. Do you hear my plea? Filled with mystic knowledge of all eternity, does it make you free? Beneath the lake so cold and dark, can you hear my prayer? Share the secret of your mystery. May the truth deliver me. Avalon, Avalon.
of the Superman standing on the top of the world looking down. I don't wanna fall when the fear gets too much. I don't wanna crash into the waiting crowds. Tired of facing the same old situations, gotta save them in the nick of time. I want a day, give me some space. I wanna sleep straight through the night. If I had a simple life, I'd sit and celebrate, and in the quiet I would close my eyes and drift away. I'd take my time in the sun, I would always be young if I could taste a simple life. I'm sick of chasing those higher expectations, but I never reach the finish line. I'd settle for less if the rest of the world would see that no one makes it out alive. But if I had a simple life, I'd sit and celebrate, and in the quiet I would close my eyes and drift away. I'd take my time in the sun, I would always be young if I could taste. If I could just take off this cape and give myself a break, take my time and save the world another day. But I don't, and I won't, no I don't. But if I had a simple life, I'd sit and celebrate, and in the quiet I would close my eyes and drift away. I'd take my time in the sun, I would always be young if I could taste. And if I had a simple life, I'd sit and celebrate, and in the quiet I would close my eyes and drift away. I'd take my time in the sun, I would always be young if I could taste. Young if I could taste. Young if I could taste a simple life.